What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today it's your boy Horizon. We got a brand new zombies theory video, zombies lore video coming out to you guys. If you guys don't know, they just had some major ciphers ended up coming out or getting solved in Revelations, and I really wanted to speak on one that's the title of the video, that Dr. Monty may not have been as evil as we all thought. Dr. Monty may not be the bad guy that we all thought he was. Now, if we look at the decoded text or the cipher of Last of Us, the plain text cipher, if you will, we can get into the different types of ciphers in a minute. It goes, "I am the Last of Us, but I will be joining you soon, my friends. Cough, cough. Death is near. I hope what we have done doesn't come back to bite this universe in the... Thank God we will all be gone, because if Monty ever found this place, we would be in a world of, maybe now with all of us gone, the children will truly be safe." And now it's signed D, which could be the final journal message from one of the surviving characters, like Dr. Edward Richtofen, or an alternate universe counterpart, Dr. Maxis. Now, for years, the zombies community has believed one thing without question, that Dr. Monty was the true villain behind everything, the puppet master, the manipulator, the one pulling every single string. But a newly solved cipher that we just read out may have just completely changed everything we thought we knew, with the origin of Element 115, or the Keeper energy, with the revelation, no pun intended, of the children surviving and being safe, signed D, could be Dr. Monty. But if it's all true, then the real villain may have been hiding in plain sight this entire time. Now, Dr. Monty was introduced as a seemingly friendly, godlike being watching over the multiverse, which is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies and every Zombies game before that. He presented himself as the protector of order, the one keeping reality stable, and that might actually be true. He did help Richtofen and the crew. He created the house, he gave them safety, but over time, things started to feel off. Monty wasn't just protecting reality, he was controlling it. He erased universes, he manipulated timelines, and most importantly, he erased people he deemed a threat to any of those timelines or universes, especially the Shadow Man. This led many to believe that Monty wasn't a protector, he was a dictator of existence and time itself. Now, this is where the new cipher in Revelations ended up changing everything. The cipher has suggested that Monty wasn't trying to control reality for power. If this is Monty, or if it's Maxis, I highly doubt it is. He was trying to prevent something worse, complete collapse within the dimensions of Call of Duty. Total corruption. The multiverse was already broken due to the Element 115 exposure that they found on Venus, which was the cipher we found after the second one, or the third one we talked about. Universes were bleeding into each other, timelines were collapsing, reality itself was dying. Now, Monty wasn't causing the damage, he was containing it. And I'll float you this: think of Monty less like a villain and more like someone desperately holding together a dam that was already breaking, because without Monty, everything may have been destroyed instantaneously. Now, the cipher also just suggests that the Shadow Man's corruption was far more dangerous than we realized. The Shadow Man wasn't just trying to escape, he was trying to infect all of existence, and this is very prevalent in Mob of the Dead and Morgue City, which is Shadows of Evil. Spread Dark Aether corruption everywhere in that city. Now, Monty wasn't eliminating universes out of cruelty, he was quarantining the infection, the infestatious, I don't even know how to say that, the Element 115 effect, sacrificing parts to save the whole, if that makes sense. Cutting off the infected arm to save the non-infected body, which completely reframes Monty's actions. Maybe he wasn't as evil as we thought, he was making impossible choices that need to be made. Now, how does this connect to modern zombies? If Monty wasn't the villain, then the disappearance becomes even more important, because now there's nothing holding reality together, which could explain why the Dark Aether has become so unstable in recent zombie storylines. Astro Malorum, Ashes of the Damned. Monty may not have been the last barrier preventing full corruption, and now that he's gone, the multiverse may be completely vulnerable. This could set up Monty's return, not as a villain, but as someone trying to restore the ultimate balance, the ether, the infinite, if you will. Now, Dr. Monty may not have been the villain. I'm going to say that again. He may have been the only thing keeping existence alive, and without him, the Dark Aether may finally be consumed, and we might be seeing a crazy Call of Duty Zombie storyline. Now, was Monty truly good? Or was he simply the lesser of two evils of Revelation? Now, these Revelation ciphers are very surface level extras created by the developers, but some contain personal writings, lore, commentary, and potentially story context behind the cutscenes that we do see, excuse me. A recent report about the 7 ciphers being solved represent years and years of accumulated effort by fans and zombies fanatics like myself. Now, decoding them helps expand the interpretation of the revelations and giving additional emotional and narrative texture, not necessarily changing the official ending, but deepening what it means to the lore. I mean, the big thing though is the broader mystery of the impossible Easter egg. I mean, I think I misspoke that, but it is what it is. The other cipher, the Maxis and Sophia one that they ended up solving, says, thanks to the sacrifice of Maxis and the contraption called Sophia, all the 115 has been purged from the final universe. Thanking God, time to get some rest. But it's talking about Maxis in third person. Maybe it's Monty? The other one, which is insane to me, is the Venus extraction report. Now, the decoded text on the Venus extraction report says, October NSA report. They found the source on Venus beginning extract. Now, this one seems to be a little bit more lore driven than we originally thought. The direct character text, all this, it implies that something important to the Aether or Monty's plans was originating from Venus, opening up speculation about cosmic metaphysics behind the stories and all that other kind of stuff. Monty's real motives. Perhaps it's the source of Element 115, perhaps it's the source of the Apothecans, perhaps it's the source of the Keeper energy, if you will. We just don't know. It does rely on strong confirmations of the ending. The ciphers that reference Samantha, Maxis, Sophia, and the final Aether universe affirm that the cleansing portrayed in the end cutscene was genuine rather than just symbolic. Now, the character's perspective of the death messages from characters like Dr. Monty or Dr. Maxis, Dr. Richtofen, it's all resignation expressed in the cinematic universe. It's pretty self-explanatory. But here's what ends up being remaining. What do we have left in Revelations? Now, there's multiple ciphers that are still unsolved. Even after years of work, community threads show at least several remained unsolved as of early 2026 today, if you will. Solved texts tend to vary in interpretation value. Some are clearly lore relevant. Others are less or just developer jokes. We've had one of them in Revelations, which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. They're just having fun with it. There's still a debate whether any single unsolved cipher changes the ending canon or just provides a little bit of, a little zest, a little seasoning, if you will. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I think Dr. Maxis is good. Maybe Dr. Monty had a plan involved and he set this path for the way of the characters and everything like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe if you're brand new. And I'm out of here.